Bro, apparently this country wants Roblox to be M-rated. Roblox is getting sued once again by another person. And a lot more that I want to talk about after I ask you to subscribe and also like the video, because I mean, I think it means a lot to me. I don't know. Maybe test it out and hit the button, you know, thanks. Also, yeah, if you subscribe, you get like 200 times cooler. So I don't know. Yeah, just saying. Anyways, let's move on to the first two stories, which are kind of a lot smaller, but then we have a lot of terrible bad news to go over today because it's a bad day for Roblox Pro. I'm going to be honest. But let's start off with the first positive story, which is Roblox breaking another world record for themselves. I feel like they do it every week at this point now, once again, because Bloxy News tweeted out this: Roblox has reached a new all-time concurrent user count this Saturday with 14.3 million players across all games and experiences on the platform. Now, this is crazy because Roblox just kind of released an anti-cheat update that was supposedly supposed to ban bots, but they're still reaching new records. So I'm confused. Maybe the ban update hasn't went into place yet, but usually Roblox has like 1 to 2 million bots on their website, you know, like I mean, that's not confirmed, but that's just what my brain assumes because yeah, there's like so many popular games on Roblox right now that have the ability to be farmed by bots. Literally the main one is probably Grow a Garden. I feel like this game is easily like farmable by bots. I mean, if you've ever played the game, it's like an RNG game with like farming and it's all kind of time-based. So I imagine people could totally bot this game and then sell their stuff. But also this game is just popular on its own right. So, you know, you never know. And I mean, looking through the server list, it looks like a lot of real people are playing. I mean, like I don't see a single bot lobby, unlike a game like Pet Simulator. Let me check out Pet Sim real quick. Oh, Pet Sim 99. Let's see what their servers look like. Okay, it's actually not that bad today. To be honest, bro, it's actually not bad. There's a lot of bacon hairs, but those could, no, I definitely don't think those are just like normal people with bacon hairs, dude. These are definitely bots. Dude, there's so many bacon hair lobbies, dude. That's crazy. But yeah, anyways, Roblox broke a brand new world record of 14 million players on their website at once, and that's crazy. I don't know. Roblox is just getting bigger and bigger, it seems. But now we can move on to the next story, which is another thing that is kind of funny because RTC and Bloxy News are two accounts that I talk about in my videos a lot. You know, Roblox RTC, and then we also got Bloxy News. My goats, I talk about them so much in my videos, but apparently they've had this long-standing beef to see who could reach 1 million followers first, because as you can see, they're both at around 980,000 followers, which is insane. But as of yesterday, apparently Bloxy News got dethroned because for the longest time, Bloxy News has been the most followed news account on Roblox. But apparently, just out of nowhere on a random Saturday, RTC has finally dethroned Bloxy News, which is crazy. I never thought this would have happened because if you don't know, Bloxy News has been around for like a long time, and Roblox RTC I think only really came up in I think 2019, and Bloxy News has been around since like 2018 or something. Let me see. Yeah, 2017, bro. Oh my gosh. And Roblox RTC joined in 2018, like late 2018, and I think they didn't really start posting until 2019. But either way, Roblox RTC has officially taken the throne as being the most followed Roblox news account, and that's crazy. That's insane. But they tweeted out, "Legends come and go. We love you, Bloxy News, but we are now the #1 most followed Roblox news account. Thank you for all the support over the years, and we have big plans as we approach 1 million. With Bloxy News replying with a handshake emoji and a crown. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, cool stuff. But now without further ado, we could talk about the next story, which just happens to be the bad news, because it's all starting right here, right now. Because Roblox is being sued by another company, and then we'll also talk about this other thing that's happening in this country where they want to make Roblox a different age rating or something. So let's read off the lawsuit first, because I find it quite interesting, because it says, Roblox class action lawsuits claims company is secretly tracking children's data. Now, the reason this is so bad is because you're not allowed to track people's data if you are under 13 on the internet because of like COPPA law, I think. And if you own a website that is doing that, you could be like sued for like a lot of money, okay? But either way, here's what the class action lawsuit says. 2 parents of a 12-year-old child are suing Roblox Corp because the plaintiffs claim that Roblox violates children's privacy by tracking their data without their consent, which I'm not sure if that's true because I'm pretty sure Roblox has kind of been very open that they don't track anything about users under 13. But, you know, that'll all be determined in this lawsuit. But then it says the Roblox class action lawsuit was filed in California federal court, which is interesting. But yeah, basically it's a class action lawsuit, which means that I think other people can join in on this lawsuit if they feel like they have been affected in the same way. And then in which, if this like actually goes through and, you know, Roblox does actually get sued or whatever, Roblox will have to pay out money to every single person that joined this lawsuit, which as you can see, the claims here is that Roblox allegedly used audio fingerprinting to track children, I guess on voice chat maybe, because it says this class action lawsuit claims Roblox's code uses canvas fingerprinting to extract a unique device signature, including audio fingerprinting, to generate generate unique sound-based identifiers for tracking users across sessions and devices. Okay, that's not for voice chat, I don't think. I don't know what that is. The platform also logs IP addresses, mouse movements, keystrokes, and other telemetry data, amounting to an electronic wiretap on every user interaction, which is crazy. I don't know if that's true or not. It says allegedly, so. But anyways, the lawsuit asserts claims for unlawful interception of electronic communications in violation of the Electronics Commission's Privacy Act, unlawful access to and disclosure of stored electronics communications in violation of the stored, okay, same kind of thing. And then the same thing for the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, which is COPPA, which I mentioned earlier. Yeah, either way, we don't really know what's going to happen with this until, you know, it's all settled. But if it does get settled, I imagine a lot of people will be receiving emails to join in on this class action lawsuit if Roblox is found guilty or whatever. And people might get like a couple bucks from this lawsuit, I guess. But now we can move on to the next thing, which is kind of also important because apparently there is a new report that is claiming and calling out Roblox for heavy microtransactions. So I initially saw this post about it from GamerRanks that says new report calls out Roblox and other games, whatever, with heavy microtransactions. So it's not just about Roblox, but Roblox is the main thing that people are focusing on here. But it says here that there's a quote from this whole thing that says they even feel as the game should be rated M for its loot boxes, which I'll get into that in a second. But they go on to talk about how dangerous microtransactions are and how microtransactions are not good, as we all kind of know. But either way, I wanted to get more information about this, so I actually learned that this is from a Guardian article, as you can see here, that says, does video game monetization harm children, and what is Australia doing about it? So that is who is actually making these claims. It's the country of Australia, which, if you don't know, they have like certain protections over loot boxes over there. So I see why they're talking about this, but this was uploaded literally 2 days ago, so this is very new. But it says, over the last decade, Dean has amassed a healthy collection of video games, from smash hits to cult classics. But basically, they just talk about Roblox and how big the game is and whatnot here, and how people usually spend around $25 Australian a month on Robux. But then it gets into the other stuff here that is kind of more important, because apparently some experts claim that Australia's current classification system does not go far enough in helping child video game players and their parents navigate confusing monetization systems. And they claim that video games such as Roblox use dark design patterns which aim to steer players' behavior. And these patterns have come under scrutiny in 2 new reports by Australian researchers, such as features that encourage users to spend money, obfuscating their value, or using confusing virtual currencies, and can be difficult for children to fully comprehend. So I guess like using Robux as a currency instead of like real dollars, it kind of like has that disconnect there where people might not realize the actual value that they're spending. They go into some more stats about how much people usually spend and how many people are actually like affected by these dark design patterns and whatnot. And it says here that a new separate study has been posted by researchers at the University of Sydney, and it's attempted to examine how children, who make up 1/5 of the gaming population, perceive these mechanisms and how to ensure video games are more appropriately designed for them. So they basically did like an interview with a bunch of people where they kind of gave these people $20 debit cards and told them they could spend it however they like, and 18 of the 22 children in the cohort played Roblox, and 12 of them decided to spend their entire $20 in-game buying up Robux. Another 5 children used it on other digital games such as Call of Duty, Fallout, and Minecraft. So you can see why these researchers are targeting Roblox here, because most of the people in this study decided to buy stuff on Roblox, which is kind of funny. But then it said this, but it is children's engagement with random reward mechanisms, so loot boxes, that the Sydney University researchers highlighted as one of the major problems, as loot boxes provide players a chance to score a mystery item in a lottery. While the children in the study accepted that RRMs, which are loot boxes basically, were a part of the gaming experience, many did not like it. Children do not possess the sufficient understanding of probability as well as risk to effectively navigate these aspects of their digital play. And if you scroll down here, all of this kind of amounts into this right here, where it says, because it says Leon Zhao, I think that's how you say it, is a researcher at the City University of Hong Kong who studies the regulation of loot boxes and says that Australia has an implementation issue rather than a problem with the law itself. He claims that some video games have been incorrectly rated after the new legislation kicked in, and suggests the intent of the law to better educate consumers has failed. But then it basically says here that Roblox, with its mountains of user-generated content, is a prime example of the confusion in the ratings. Zhao argues that Roblox most certainly should be rated M or not recommended for players under 15. So this is a different person from Hong Kong who is telling Australia that they should maybe potentially look into making Roblox be rated M. And by Googling what the mature rating is in Australia, it means that the game is not recommended to people under 15, as they say in this. And then it says, but the game is currently rated PG on the Google Play Store. But then it says, meanwhile, on the Apple's App Store, the regional age is 15 plus. The latter also contains a global age rating provided by Apple of 12 plus, which is very interesting. But yeah, either way, it seems like Roblox is caught into some more issues with loot boxes and gambling, and it seems like Australia is maybe potentially actually looking into making Roblox a mature game so that people under 16 can't play it anymore, or are recommended not to play it, I guess you could say. But now we can move on to the last story, which is just a small scam that I noticed on Roblox yesterday, because as you can see, I saw this on my front page of Roblox that says, join any Roblox user player. I don't know why they worded it like that, but basically it's a paid game where you pay 25 Robux, and apparently you can join anybody on Roblox. As you can see, this game has 14 players and a bunch of different likes and dislikes, and I imagine it's the same exact game that we saw earlier with the reports, because the person that even made this is called Report Track. So either way, just putting this out there to not buy this game, because it is a scam. It is a scam. If you buy it and you go into it, it's just going to ask you to like and favorite the game, and then try to like join people later, and it's just going to steal your Robux, dude. Don't do it, okay, please. And yeah, after I joined it, it's basically the same thing. It just asks you to like and favorite the game, and then when you join back, apparently it'll work and it'll let you join anybody you want on Roblox. But that's obviously not true, okay, guys? This is like the newest scam on Roblox, and it's still somehow happening. So if someone from Roblox is watching this, please ban this game, because they've literally already stole roughly around 300,000 Robux from people. And the last time there was a scam like this, after my video came out, it literally only got worse. Like, I made a video about something similar to this one, but it was like about seeing who reported you. And when I initially made my video, it only had like, you know, 30,000 favorites or something. But then after my video came out, it went up to like 60,000. Like, so many people got scammed by it after my video came out. I don't think it was because of me. I think Roblox just like promoted it a little bit more during that time, which sucks. Yeah, PSA, don't buy this game. It's a complete scam, okay? And it's stealing a lot of people's Robux. Oh yeah, and it's also being promoted on people's front pages, by the way. Like, that's how I found this, is because it was literally on the top of my front page on Roblox, and that's how I saw it. Like, I didn't search for this. Roblox was promoting this to me, and it's just a complete scam. Yeah, please fix. Thank you.